Good evening. The Dolores County Broadcasting Network presents the DCTV 4-H Evening News Program for Tuesday, September 20th, 2016. Camera people Cody and Jesse. Video engineer and producer Russell. Sound engineer Barry. Teleprompter is Dan. Prompter Myra. News anchor Nicholas. And meteorologist is Keegan. This is your news director Edward, and now the news.
Good afternoon and welcome to DCTV 4-H and 4-H News and Weather Program. Help keep our kids' news show on the air by becoming a sponsor. To buy sponsorship, just call 970-677-4119. Hello, I'm Nicholas, and the following stories from the Durango Herald. Students encouraged to enter bookmark contest. The Friends of the Durango Public Library, Maria's Bookshop co-sponsors an annual bookmark contest. Are seeking entries to an elementary, middle, and high school students by the October 15th deadline. Students must create an original illustration for their bookmarks, which should clearly relate to a reading or a specific book. A relative quote also required. The design may be vertical or horizontal, and artwork must be effectively downsized to 2 inches by 8 inches to fit on a bookmark. Winners will receive $100 certificates to Maria's Bookshop, with second place finishers earning $50 certificates. Applications are available at Durango Public Library's Maria's Bookshop in all area public and private schools. The stories from the Cortez Journal. Classic race cars light up streets of Dolores. Millions of dollars rolled through Dolores last week during the Colorado Grand Tour that featured 85 classic race cars. Hundreds of spectators turned out to marvel the stylish Alfa Romeo Porsches, Aston Martin Jaguars, Ferraris, Maseratis, and lesser-known models that parked in front of the Galloping Goose Museum. Most of the cars were from the 1960s and earlier, having an European racing pedigree. The owners were swooping up an annual 1,000-mile road rally of Colorado that raises money for Colorado State Patrol and high school scholarships and other causes. Dustin Whitney sporting goggles and a communication headset piloted a 1929 Bentley from Grondike car collection from Oklahoma. It is a very reliable team car that was made for endurance racing in the 1920s and 30s, he said. The mechanics would ride along in the back seats. The following stories from the UPI. Kayaker records tense encounter with aggressive shark in Florida waters. Men kayaking in Florida recorded video of his tense encounter with a shark that appeared to be trying to attack his kayak. Drew Trussendale posted a video to YouTube showing the footage from his GoPro, which mounted in front of his kayak during his September 3rd excursion in Florida Mantis Inlet. The video shows Trussendale's boat and paddle being struck from the rear by an unknown underwater object. Trussendale began to paddle quickly to escape the object, but he is attacked a second time while fleeing. Trussendale, who successfully escaped without injury to himself or his kayak, was later able to go over the venue and discover the attacking object was actually a large shark. The video ends with the shot of Trussendale's kayak paddle, which has the curved group of markings that appear to be from a shark's teeth. Now them lost in Arizona. In Globe, cars may not be played in a street with a Native American. In Hayden, if you bother the cottontails or bullfrogs, you will be fined. In Mohave County, a decree declares that anyone caught stealing soap must wash himself with it until all it is used up. In Prescott, no one is permitted to ride their horse up the stairs of the county courthouse. In Tombstone, no one is permitted to ride their horse up the stairs of the county courthouse. And now the weather with Keegan.
This is meteorologist Keegan, and I will be giving you the current weather report. The current temperature is 70 degrees. The high for today was 76 degrees. The low was 51 degrees. Winds are from 1 to 6 miles per hour from the southwest. The barometer is at 29.89 inches and is steady. The humidity is at 24%. Today there has been 0.00 of an inch of moisture measured by the DCTV weather station. Moisture for the month is 19/100ths of an inch. Now here's our national weather outlook with the big map. We have scattered showers across the northern part of the nation. In north central Washington, there is a small area of snow. From Southern California into the Four Corner States, there is more rain. Southeast Texas, along the Gulf Coast, has some rain. More rain from Maine into New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire. From Massachusetts through the West Panhandle of the Florida, there is rain. Flash flooding is possible along the coasts of Virginia and North Carolina. This is your weather forecaster, and I will be giving you the 5-day forecast. Wednesday, thunderstorms. High of 72, low of 47. Thursday, thunderstorms. High of 75, low of 41. Friday, thunderstorms. High of 61, low of 33. Saturday, thunderstorms. High of 63, low of 36. Sunday, thunderstorms. High of 66, low of 36. Now for our climate change report. I am your climatologist, and I will be giving you the CO2 report. Carbon dioxide, CO2, is one of the principal causes of climate change, and it is important that we report the CO2 weekly change. CO2 traps heat in the atmosphere, which causes climate instability, resulting in significant swings worldwide of moisture and hot and cold temperatures. The following are the CO2 numbers for this week. CO2 for the week of September 19th, 2016 in parts per million is 401.33. CO2 2 weeks ago was 400.97. CO2 last year was 397.30. And CO2 10 years ago, 379.08. And CO2 50 years ago was 318.64. Thank you, Dr. Peter Tanz of the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration and Michael McGee of the CO2.Earth website for this information. Remember that you can help keep our Kids News Show on the air by buying a sponsorship. To buy a sponsorship, just call 970-677-4119. Thank you. Now back to our news director.
That's the end of today's DCTV 4-H news program. This is the news director, Edward, saying good night, and thank you for watching.